Hey, you all, and good morning. Carpetbagger here. Jen's here as well.
Hi!
And it's our final day here at the Airbnb. Actually, our final moments. We have to leave here.
I'm very tired.
We have to leave here in
He's like, hey, we're gonna show the Airbnb. I'm like, oh, I'm still asleep. Okay.
But yeah, something I don't normally do. The Airbnbs usually stay at hotel rooms, but Jen's sister was staying with us. So I wanted something a little larger, and all in all, I think it was pretty good. You see, here we are in Buffalo, so they have to have a.
The bills make me wanna shout, kick my heels.
So they sing the shout song at Bills games apparently.
Yeah, when there's a touchdown.
So I think as far as tourism in Buffalo, I think the primary use for this Airbnb is people coming from out of town to see.
Well, the Bills
games
nearby because we're not quite in Buffalo. We're in Lackawanna.
Yeah, it's actually Lackawanna.
Yeah, which isn't far from Hamburg, so it is a very good location for Bills games. I will say that, yeah.
And it was a pretty good location for the, we're probably about 10 minutes from the Canadian border if you take the Peace Bridge, about 30 minutes from Niagara Falls. So.
And that's where I grew up, just like, it was actually 5 minutes because I was in Buffalo. So
okay.
Well, where my one apartment was. I was in Cheektowaga growing up, so that was farther. But yeah, I think it's funny that you think it's funny that I live closer to Canada than a neighboring state.
Grew up closer to Canada than Pennsylvania. 5 minutes from Canada. That's crazy. 5 minutes from an international country.
I went there once just because I wanted their McDonald's.
Yeah, the fast food.
I went to another country just for.
The fast food in Canada is better. Like, I guess the meat is higher quality. The government has more stringent guidelines on what they can serve. I had Canadian Chipotle earlier this week, and it was amazing. Really, the meat was great. Everything was great.
Yeah, I've never tried Canadian Chipotle.
Yeah, and a Canadian McDonald's, I had that too. It's good. Any fast food burger is like better.
A&W is phenomenal.
They have a lot of A&Ws in Canada. Yeah, they're really good. But yeah, let me show you around. Just show around the Airbnb real quick.
Da 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 da! Can I be like Vanna? Would you be like?
Sure.
And people applaud.
So yeah.
There's my suitcase you hate.
Yeah, this is
very heavy
Jen's suitcase. I don't like this kind of suitcase. It's hard type of suitcase. They don't fit anywhere, and this is so big.
I like it.
And has so much stuff in it. Maybe a little desk over there. What happened to the chair?
It's over here.
Oh, okay. The chair. Chair's over there.
It as a table to eat dinner.
You ate dinner on the chair.
Yeah.
Jen says she moved the chair to eat dinner, completely ignoring the fact that there's
also a table right here.
Completely sufficient dining room table in here. So yeah,
a coffee table.
Got full fridge.
I don't know why.
Coffee table. Washer and dryer there. We actually did laundry while we're here. And yeah, as you can see, pretty nice place. No true complaints.
Yeah, it's 2 bedrooms.
There's 2 bedrooms in there. The one thing, and this I don't blame the owners for this, but when Jen and her sister showed up, there was a dead mouse in the trash can.
I was joking that there was a body and he needed to.
She said, "Yeah, there's a dead body in here." I'm like, "Yes, there is. It's a little tiny mouse body."
And then I freaked out because you said, like, I was okay with the mouse, and then because you were dealing with it, we were just trying to figure out how to get it out, and we figured out a plan. But then you said we couldn't. Like I said, we should flip it, and you're like, "Oh, the mouse may be stuck to the can." And and I was like, "Ah!" And I literally
when they die, they decay and they can get like stuck. So
I put the garbage bag I had like above my face. Like, apparently I wanted.
Well, we cleaned it out. No big deal, I say.
I mean, you dealt with it, so you're the
show them the present you got me.
My friend Kurt gave this to me, and I decided it was a present for you.
Well, let's show them the present. It is. Take the handle off.
You don't normally let me take the handle off. I think you're afraid of me with this.
So, Jen, don't point that. So Jen brought me
You just told me to take the handle. See, this is why
I didn't say to jab it at me. So Jen brought a actual real spear.
I'm a Wakandan warrior.
And I was like,
I am Black Panther.
Jen, I don't even know if this is legal, honestly.
I looked it up online. You can buy one on like trueswords.com.
Okay, so it's legal to have the spear?
I mean, you can buy one.
Can you buy one at like Smoky Mountain Knife Works?
Yeah, that type of place.
Okay, so I don't know what we're gonna do
Look,
with
it
this.
has a little skull and
I don't know what we're gonna do with a spear.
I told you we have to give it to Marshall or Stenchy. Like Stenchy the skunk with the spear, like, ha-ha. Or Joe Dirt in the bunker.
Well, I want you to take that spear with you on your way home.
You don't want to travel around the country
No,
with a spear?
I mean, yeah, I'm not gonna drive into Canada with that thing. Oh my gosh.
You had your taser, and now you.
Yeah, if I came back with a spear, so I think you should take that with you just to help you keep safe.
Oh, okay.
On your drive home.
I can keep it under the bed to protect the household.
That's a really good idea.
Yeah.
So I enjoyed my stay here at the Airbnb, situated in this quiet little neighborhood here in Lackawanna. A few days ago, we got a chance to ride the Buffalo Carousel. Unfortunately, did not get a chance to ride the Buffalo Ferris wheel they have over here. The carousel actually opened up this week for the eclipse. It was open during the week leading up to the eclipse. Unfortunately, they did not open the Ferris wheel, so we'll have to come back and ride this. It's like a little amusement park they built over here in this former industrial area right here. Actually, a really cool place for a little amusement park. We've also got these towers here are painted like Labatt cans. Labatt is a type of beer, a type of Canadian beer that is very popular here in Buffalo. A little bit rainy out here right now. You can see that big metal buffalo there. It says Buffalo Rising. Yeah, even though the rides aren't open, maybe we can take a little peek at the amusement area here. Yeah, notice this building here, this giant abandoned structure. It has these airplanes inside. This is actually really interesting. You take a peek inside. Okay, you can see there's actually a like a little climbing area in here. See a little interactive area. The planes up there. If you look in the back, you can see a giant Viking head back there. That's pretty fun. Oh yeah, look over here. You can see the planes there. I guess there's like climbing areas inside, and it's like a little helicopter beanie. But look at this, the big shark mouth here. Oh, it actually looks like there's some sort of, okay, there's like a zip line connecting over there on that building, a zip line that takes you through here in to the shark's mouth. Or maybe, actually I can't, yeah, I think it goes into the, I was trying to figure out if it goes out of the shark's mouth over there, but I think you start there, then you take the zip line into the shark's mouth. Yeah, all this looks very, very fun. There's a little train over here called the Storybook Express, but it looks like the train is currently not here. Maybe it's in the shop. A little Viking boat ride. I wonder if that Viking head we saw, I wonder if it's supposed to go in the middle here while this is operating. The drop tower here as well. And I'd love to ride that Ferris wheel there. Yeah, all this is really cool. Like, I don't know, I'm almost getting like City Museum vibes from all this, where they're kind of using this old industrial area and adding a good dose of fun to it. Yeah. So it looks like, I'm looking over at the Labatt cans, there's a bridge from the Labatt cans behind the Ferris wheel to this building, which I guess you board your zip line and take it through the shark mouth. There's an art buffalo. Some happy children. Got a dog there eating that bone. Oh yeah, it's got a little pigtailed girl there on its forehead.
Over here, got just a random double-decker bus sitting here next to the Ferris wheel. Man, this is so much fun. I'm looking forward to maybe coming out here during the season when it's a little warmer and exploring this area a little more. Yeah, there's that rope bridge to the silo over here. But look at this over here on the silo. You can see those little colorful dots there. Those are like rock climbing, little rock climbing rocks. So you can actually climb up the silos here with the little rock climbing grips. And next door to all this industrial fun, we have the Ales and Axes bar with this giant axe hanging over top. And I wanted to come down here and show you guys this. This is Dinosaur Barbecue. This is actually some of the best barbecue you will find in the state of New York. But yeah, last night me and Jen came and ate dinner here, and I was really fascinated by this building, the old building that they use here. You can see it says Universal International in the carved stone there. And this used to be apparently it was a vault, a film vault for storing Universal movies made by the Universal Studios. Apparently they needed to be stored in very specific conditions. Apparently they actually had a problem with film being incredibly flammable, so they had to store it in special vaults in different parts of the country. And so they would store films here in Buffalo. Apparently Buffalo was kind of known to be a area with a lot of film vaults. And then, you know, of course, they would provide those films to movie theaters in the surrounding area. So I think that's super cool that this was preserved. Let's see a little bit of Universal Studios here in Buffalo, New York. Now, I actually thought about grabbing some lunch here at Dinosaur Barbecue. I can actually smell the barbecue in the air. It smells very, very good. But unfortunately, I didn't realize this. They are not open for lunch during the week. It's Thursday today, so they're not open till 4. So sadly, I won't be able to take you guys in there and show you the inside, and I won't be able to show you guys the delicious barbecue that they have. But yeah, still I thought that it was just really cool. Wanted to show you guys this before I left Buffalo. So I guess if Dinosaur Barbecue is closed, we can still eat at an iconic Buffalo area location. Here is Duff's Famous Wings. Now, I've eaten at the Anchor Bar before, which is where the buffalo wing was invented. At least that is, there's some controversy, but it is generally accepted the Anchor Bar is where the buffalo wing was created. However, when I posted my video there, a lot of people said that Duff's has the best buffalo wing in Buffalo. Well, you know, the most iconic dish that comes out of the city. They say that the best wings are here at Duff. So I figured, since we're leaving Buffalo, might as well grab the iconic dish of Buffalo, some buffalo wings here at Duff's, who several people have assured me is the best place to get wings. I think it's open. Let's go check. There we go. Alright, I got a lunch combo, which is 10 wings, as well as 2 sides. For my sides, I got a salad with some Thousand Island and a cup of chili. Alright, let's dig in here. Salad there with some Thousand Island. Tomato. try some of this chili.
Not a problem.
Got a lot of cheese on top. Very, very meaty. Definitely some good chili. Look at that. Yeah, this chili is actually exceptionally good. Really love the chili here. My wings have arrived. Got some celery, some carrots, of course the blue cheese, and it actually comes with a bone bucket here. I just toss my bones in here as I eat. And warning, medium is hot. Medium hot is very hot. Hot is very, very hot. Seems like a confusing system. All right, let's try some Duffs. Again, many people consider this the best buffalo wings in Buffalo. Crack open the blue cheese there. And drumstick there.
And then I asked you multiple times. I said no. And I said if anyone was to listen to me and know how I feel, they would know that I.
It's a good wing. Classic buffalo sauce. Of course, you always eat blue cheese in Buffalo, not ranch. Yeah, very tasty wing. Got that weird crispy, like crispy skin to it. No breading. You know, and I don't like when they add like breading to wings. I think that's kind of gross. Oh, look at this one. This one's super tiny. I do think. Me and Jen always fight over the flats. We both like the flats better. The drumsticks are good, but love the flats. Have a flat there. I think flats are better. I got medium light. But they have an interesting system on what's happening. Still a good burn there. So I think if you get the actual hot wing, I think they will melt your face off. But I don't know. It's always a nice treat in between wings to cleanse your palate, kill some of the burn, a little bit of celery and blue cheese. Well, I don't know if I've seen places that have carrots before. And yes, today I am a member of the Full Bone Bucket Club. I don't know if you can see, but I have tears in my eyes and some sauce on my face. The wings are very hot. Again, medium light. I can't even imagine what hot tastes like. My tongue and my lips are all burning and numb. So yeah, if you like the hot, this is a place to come, but be warned, if you like things a little cooler, kind of go way, way low. It seems like things are a little hotter than they would normally be. Ooh. But before we leave Buffalo, we're going to invoke the EM rule and check out the Buffalo History Museum here. Gonna learn a little bit about the city. And notice over here, it says gifts you can't find in New York City. So I don't know, taking a little jab here at Western New York, taking a little jab at the city. So I have the Buffalo History Museum here, wall of artifacts there. And I guess we head downstairs to see the exhibits. Here is the History Makers section where we have, I guess, some well-known people from the Buffalo area. Here is Thaunawyeth, also known as Governor Blacksnake, as he fought alongside the United States against the British in the War of 1812. I guess later in life helped recover some native lands that were taken from the indigenous people. Have his walking stick right there. Okay, so here's a interactive screen where you can try on different historical uniforms. There I am as a Union Civil War soldier. So you hold your hand up to change clothes. So I gotta swipe my hand. All right, let's try Hotel Buffalo uniform. There I'm dressed up as if I worked at Hotel Buffalo. And let's see, what else do we got here? Gonna swipe through the different clothes here. Let's see, just for funsies, let me try on this wedding gown. Hello everybody, I'm gonna get married in a fancy wedding. So these are chairs belonging to Albert Hubbard. He is the head of Buffalo's Larkin Soap Company. So yeah, a lot of these people I'm not familiar with. They're more probably more well known in a local sense. And over here have a bust of Father Baker, and I actually know who Father Baker is from what Jen told me. Father Baker actually founded large orphanages in the Buffalo area, but what she said was that apparently when children in Buffalo misbehaved, their parents would tell them that Father Baker was coming for them, that he would take them and put them in an orphanage. So this man who did all these great things apparently was transformed into some sort of local boogeyman. It's like an old pioneer cabin back here. See the sheep. And the pioneer bed. There's I don't know, one of these pots, they put hot coals in there and they'd slide them under the bed to keep you warm under the covers. There's the spin wheel there. Oh, look at this. Got a couple of looms too. A blacksmith shop there. Table set with some delicious vegetables. But the most important rule here at the Buffalo History Museum, please do not touch Mr. Granger's desk and chair. Looks like over here we have a sports section. Of course, sports are a really big deal here in Buffalo, especially football with the Buffalo Bills. Here's Ralph C. Wilson. He is the founder of the Buffalo Bills. See the Buffalo Bills helmet there. They talk about some other sports in here. We have a baseball there, a Louisville Slugger, some boxing gloves, and a pro wrestling bell. And it does say here that it says pro wrestling was very popular here in Buffalo. So it's during the 1950s. It was a popular stop. Yes, here is a wrestler, pro wrestler. I've not heard of this gentleman before. It's Ilio DePaulo, a pro wrestler. Said he wrestled alongside Gorgeous George and Dick the Destroyer. Yeah, almost like a sports hall of fame in here. The different jerseys of the different Buffalo athletes. Over here is a turnstile from Highmark Stadium where the Buffalo Bills play, and some authentic seats. You can see how high you can jump here. Talks about professional athletes and their jumping ability. Says the Buffalo Bills quarterback Tyrod Taylor recorded a leap of 37.5 inches in 2011. Jump about 9 feet in the air. I mean, not 9 feet, like, not my feet get 9 feet, but the tip of my finger could get up about 9 feet there. It wasn't 8 feet. It was 8 feet. I could touch about 8 feet in the air. This section gives a timeline of history of Erie County, where Buffalo resides. And we start all the way back to the Ice Age with a mastodon rib bone there. And then continuing on to some of the first people here in the region, some native arrowheads there. Of course, the building of the Erie Canal, one of the big historical landmarks in New York State. Here is a barrel created to commemorate the 100th anniversary of the Erie Canal. It says water to Lake Erie. So yeah, some very interesting history over here that I did not know about. Now, this is William Morgan. Apparently in 1826 he was attempting to write a tell-all book exposing the secrets of the Freemasons when he was arrested, secretly moved to Fort Niagara, and then mysteriously disappeared. Wow, that's crazy. It says the disappearance caused an anti-Masonic movement, and a lot of the Masonic lodges were closed. Oh, I never knew about that. That's interesting. There's another story I was not aware of. This is Mordecai Manuel Noah. Apparently his goal was to create a city that is a refuge for all the Jewish people of the world here in Western New York on Grand Island near Niagara Falls. And this is the cornerstone here. The city was called Erat. It says a city of refuge for the Jews right there. And I guess written in Hebrew there. So the intention was to create a city that was a refuge for all the Jews in the world in 1825. So way back. And they said it never materialized, but I guess this is the only thing left of it. They carved the cornerstone, but it never materialized. Talks about slavery and abolition. It says New York State abolished slavery in 1827. I guess so functioned as part of the Underground Railroad. We see a whip there, owned by slave owners, as well as some manacles there. Just always see this museum and just think about what a dark time of our history that truly was. This little Abraham Lincoln section says this is a cane that was gifted to Abraham Lincoln, but I guess Abraham Lincoln later re-gifted it to a drugstore owner in Buffalo. This is a dark piece of Buffalo's history here. In September 6, 1901, President McKinley was actually shot twice and later died here in Buffalo. And this is pretty crazy here for these artifacts. They actually have the gun here that was used to shoot President McKinley. That's pretty insane. You know, I guess it's a difficult legacy to be a city where someone in power, a president, was killed. And wow, though, it's crazy how they still have the gun there. This was apparently the handkerchief that was used to conceal it when the assassin walked up. And here are these surgical tools used to dig out the bullet from McKinley. It says that they, I guess they were able to get one bullet out,
but we're not able to get out the second bullet. Said he was feeling better initially, but then later died in Buffalo. And there's ball and chain. It was used to restrain the assassin Leon Salgaz during his trial. Yeah, I guess that's him here. Wow, yeah, he was sentenced to death by electrocution at Auburn State Prison only 44 days after McKinley's death. Oh no, not here in Buffalo, of all places. Are they Cupies? Actually, these may not be Cupies. They just may be like marching babies, but they're similar. Of course, we see up there the carousel horse. Definitely one of the things that I think of when I think of this area was actually the summer of carousels last year, begun here in North Tonawanda at the Carousel Factory Museum here. And Fisher Price actually founded here in the Buffalo area. So these little people come from the Buffalo area. I remember these when I was a kid. Of course, my younger siblings had them too. These were just everywhere when you were growing up in the 80s. And apparently, the pacemaker was invented by a gentleman from Buffalo, so that's a big deal. Imagine how many people are staying alive today because of these internal pacemakers. And of course, you can't talk about Buffalo without talking about the chicken wing. And they give interesting history. I mentioned before, there is some controversy on where the chicken wing started, whether it was the Anchor Bar. I guess the other possible origin is Wings and Things from John Young. So they kind of compromise here. They state that the modern wing recipe was developed at Buffalo's Anchor Bar in 1964. It says that Teresa Bellissimo deep fried an extra supply of wings and added hot sauce. But they said that in 1966, John Young opened Wings and Things. Says his wings are actually different. They were breaded and featured a tomato-based mambo sauce. And the Wings and Things was the first restaurant in Buffalo that specialized in chicken wings. So that's kind of a judicious explanation there, and gives both credit for the creation of the buffalo wing. And here we move into modern times, which talks about the pandemic here. And it says that apparently to encourage people to get the shot here, they would, at a program called Shot and Chaser, where they would give you the COVID vaccine and then give you a free beer to chase it with. I guess it was a success. And I do think this lighthouse lens is pretty amazing. It's a giant bulb there. Shows the lighthouse there. It's the North Gap Lighthouse. Oh, let's not forget this happy little beaver here. So exit through the gift shop here. Of course, they stated this gift shop has stuff you can't find in New York City. A buffalo snow globe there. That's actually a lot of fun. You can see, we were there earlier, the giant beer cans. Oh yeah, pretty cool. Let's give it some snow there. Oh yeah, look at that, a good buffalo snow. I do like these pennants as well. There's the Buffalo History Museum pennant. And back here behind the museum, they have a Japanese garden. Oh, very beautiful. Back here you can see that spring is here in Buffalo.
Here, you can do something.
I just noticed here, in the back of the museum, got Abe Lincoln hanging out.
So I've had a great time in Buffalo. Took this trip to see the eclipse, stuck around for a few days afterwards. I was having a hard time figuring what I was going to do next, but I was looking at the United States, seeing what was going on, and I've decided I'm going to head to Kentucky because they're having a Fear Expo, which is a haunt convention that they have every year in Kentucky, and I've never been before. So I figured I was going to head that direction and check out Fear Expo, and then maybe check out a few things in the vicinity. Maybe head a little west after that to check up on something, and then we'll maybe head home after that. So the long lonesome road never sleeps. And we have landed in Columbus, Ohio. Something always draws me back to Columbus, Ohio. I can't help but being reminded of when I had a car rear-end me, and I wound up stranded in Columbus, Ohio for a week. I love Columbus. I've been back to Columbus since then. It's the home of the Ohio State Fair. Lots of fun stuff to do here in Columbus, but yes, it seems like its gravitational pull just pulls me back in. But we're only here for the night. Got a hotel room. Gonna hopefully get a little bit of rest, and then we're gonna keep heading to towards Owensboro, Kentucky tomorrow. Saturday is is Fear Expo. Again, I've never been there, and I don't think I've ever been to Owensboro. It's an interesting place for a convention, so I'll maybe visiting the city of Owensboro, Kentucky for the first time. So hopefully you guys will join me, follow me there, and continue to enjoy these videos. And I really do appreciate all you out there who do watch these videos, especially those of you who do watch day to day. I've been uploading every day for a while now. May take a break at some point. Probably wait till I get home to take a break. But it does mean a lot to me that you guys continue to watch these adventures and continue to follow along. Of course, if you're new here, I travel around the country. I film roadside attractions, amusement parks, museums, haunted houses, and other fun random stuff. If you do like these videos, please subscribe. Please give that thumbs up to the video. It does help. It really does. And leave a comment, share it. Those things help as well. You know, probably never reach 1 million subscribers, but I think it'd be really fun to reach 500,000. I'm just a little over 10,000 new subscribers away, so I think it'll happen at some point. But if you'd like to help support the channel in other ways, consider contributing to Patreon. $3 or more will get you a postcard once a month from me to you. Also selling enamel pins in the Etsy shop, and doing personalized messages on Cameo. If you're interested in getting a Cameo, a personalized message, you can send it to your friends, your family, yourself. Check the description of this video. All the information will be down there. And of course, all those things help keep this train on the track, this boat in the water, and this dirigible in the air. Until next time, my friends, this one's in the bag.